Good morning. It is 4 a.m. and the wife and I are getting the baby ready. We're gonna go drop her off at the grandparents this morning. Right before we do that though, we've got some friends that are gonna meet us here, and as soon as we get the baby dropped off, we're heading to Universal Studios for the day. Full disclaimer though, we are not Florida residents. We live in Paragould, Arkansas, so it's gonna be quite the day trip. We found some 7 a.m. flights leaving out of Memphis. Should get us there close to 11, and then we'll be coming home around 9 p.m. So I think it's gonna be a good time. The weather's not looking great while we're there, but we're gonna make the most of it, still have a good time, and we'll bring you guys along, see what all the day has in store for us. Let's go. We made it to Universal. I didn't get any footage of the plane ride. We got there like right on time.
Yeah.
So, but we made it. This is my wife Jordan here. She's real excited to be on camera. This is Jacob, his girlfriend Chelsea, and we're here. The weather's beautiful. It's not storming like it was supposed to be, but we're gonna get in. We're all starving, so we're gonna go get some food, I think, and just see how today goes. Alright, so we're going to try something different this time. Typically at this point we would turn right and make a beeline for Harry Potter World, but we saw that they have some chorizo dogs over in Marble, so I think we're going to go try that out today. Okay, we have spotted the chorizo dog, and it has quite the line. Are you waiting in line for the chorizo dog? Yeah. All right. Consensus says we're going to go ahead and wait. They were out of chorizo dogs, and the other thing that I was wanting to try was the stuffed pizza bagel, or pretzel, not bagel. Well, they're out of those too, so I think we're just gonna go straight to Harry Potter World, get some beer. Get the frozen one? After striking out with the chorizo dog and the pizza bagel pretzel, we have came to arguably my favorite place and got the whole reason we all came, the Hog's Head beer that Jacob here is supposed to be joining me in, but he went for a butter beer to get started, so.
Still a beer.
Yeah, it's still a beer, I guess. We'll show you the food whenever it comes out here.
Oh, it looks good.
But these are some of the best just fish and chips, straight up. Theme park food, it doesn't matter.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. I have to agree. Jacob?
7-9.
7?
Hard.
Tough cookie. Tough cookie. But back here, Hog's Head / Three Broomsticks. This is the place to do it. Alright, so we heard about a secret spot over here in Hogsmeade, so we wanted to check it out. So, there's this little crevice over right next to the Three Broomsticks that you can come down. I think it's supposed to only be for staff only, really, but it's in between Honeydukes and the Three Broomsticks. And this is awesome. If you want to just kind of get away from the crowds, it's the place to be. wasn't bad. Walking Poseidon's Fury. Wasn't bad, but I can definitely see why they're getting rid of it. It's a bit dated. But
You
hey,
enjoy the 70s.
we can say we did it now. So here we go. Find yourself over here at the Hopping Pot, I highly recommend that you get some of the beef empanadas or the beef pasties and the Wizard's Brew. This is a beer that you can only get over here in Diagon Alley, and it is extremely good.
We got pepperoni pizza from, where are we? Louise in San Francisco.
That's right.
San Francisco Universal. So we got slice, Flop City, all flop. See what we're working with. One bite, everybody knows the rules. I got it. 6-8.
6-8.
6-8, that's the score.
There it is.
6-8 for here at Louis at Universal Studios, Florida.
Here's Jake here closing the show. We're about to leave the park. Flight leaves at 9:15. It's been a good day, lots of food. One ride, the final ride of Poseidon's Fury. We're checking out.
So, it's the next day. I was not able to get any footage on the way home because we were all tired and just weren't feeling too good. But we ended up getting straight to the airport right on time. But once we got there, we ended up having delays, so we didn't actually take off till, was it like
10:30.
10:30? Yeah. So we didn't get home till 1:30 this morning. Then we got up at 6, so
We live an hour and a half from the airport.
we're pretty tired. But we had a good time. Haven't talked to Jacob and Chelsea today. They're probably still sleeping. But I think everybody had a really good time. What were your thoughts on the day trip?
I think the day trip is not for everyone. I think if it's your first time to go, definitely not. But if you're seasoned in the theme parks and you kind of know your way around and you know what you like to do, then I think the day trip was really worth it for us. The tickets were, we're annual pass holders, so we just had to pay for flights and then stuff that we wanted to do when we were there. So I really feel like I would do it again. Again, our flight from our airport to Orlando is only 2 hours nonstop, so that made a big difference. If you live anywhere farther, it may not be worth your time, but for us, it's a quick flight and a quick drive home, so I think it was worth it.
Yeah, no, I agree with all of that. It was a lot of fun. I've actually already got another trip planned for June. Jordan will not be joining me on this one, but
Have to work.
yeah, I think Jacob's going to come with me though, so still be a good time. I will say though, there is some stress involved just because a lot of things have to go right with your flights. The delay at the end of the day there was definitely not expected. Had everybody kind of biting their nails, but it worked out.
Yeah, I think if you're prepared for that, then you're okay. We were good with our child care, so if it worse came to worse, we would have been all right, but it worked out in our favor. Upcoming trips, just to give a schedule of our next probably 6 months. We're going in 2.5 weeks. We're taking the baby, so she will be 10 months. So we will kind of touch on that, what to do with an infant, because she's still an infant in the parks. She's been at 3 months old, 4 months old, and 6 months old, and now 10 months old. So we have quite a few tips and tricks for that. I think we've finally kind of gotten that down. She's crawling now, so it'll be a bit different.
So it'll be an interesting one. We're staying at Sapphire Falls, so we've stayed there a few times now. We'll be sure to give a walk around tour there and kind of just show, the water park and kind of what all the resort has to offer. Oh, and we'll be right in the middle of Passover Appreciation, so we'll be able to show off all the specials that they have going on at the time too.
Like Clay said, he's going June 7th for another quick day trip. The summer's pretty busy for us. We have a little family beach trip, so we also have to do that. So we won't get back to the parks probably as a family until the fall, after the May trip.
Yeah.
Other than that, after the fall trip, we will go on a cruise. We're going to do Wonder of the Seas the week after Thanksgiving. So that'll be our big trip for the year.
But yeah, we just wanted to kind of wrap up the last video there, kind of let everybody know that it was, in our eyes, it was worth it. It was a good time, and we'll definitely be doing it again. But until then, we'll just be looking out for new videos. See you next time.
That one's my buddy.
Raise your hand.
I did it.
Who's going to bite you?
No, he's not. They don't have teeth. Oh my goodness. I did. What is this concoction called?
I don't even know.
Alright guys, you've seen it here first.
That's where I got this from.
This is pistachio and vanilla and a dragon scale.
Not bad. Not
Really?
bad.
So this is something we need to try? Is that what you're saying?
Maybe.
Really?
I need
Okay.
to
You're gonna mix it in a little bit, go for round 2 here.
Yeah, let me get it in there.
Oh my god.
That's really good,
It's
actually.
good. Okay,
Yeah.
universe.